we've long known that little dogs suffering a rotten mouth and a toxic diet can rebound in health and vitality quite quickly if we pull out the bad teeth and change the diet. But this got us thinking, how quickly will healthy dogs start to deteriorate if we feed them junk food? So we found 4 volunteers, canine volunteers, and they've been recruited to engage in this trial. So let's meet the volunteers. First off, we start with Pippa. She's 6 years of age, a little poodle cross dog, and a delightful little creature. Next comes Molly. She's a 3-year-old border collie. She belongs to one of the staff here. The next in line is Shenzi, an Australian coolie. He's 2 years of age. And then lastly, we've got Doze. He's a Mastiff cross, and he's just 18 months of age. 17 days ago, Shenzi, Doze, Pippa and Molly joined us in what we think is a significant little pilot scheme. Prior to that, they were all fed raw meaty bones. Their teeth and gums were pristine, they were filled with vitality, their breaths were fragrant, their poos were the right shape and size. That was the start of this experiment, and we fed them for 17 days out of this sack. Let's see what became of them. We started off, they were all of them raw meaty bones fed dogs. Their still images show just the wonderful pearly whites. Within 8 days, you can see dramatic change in Doze's teeth. And then now, 17 days on, all of the 4 participants in the trial have stinky breath, yellow teeth, sore and bleeding gums. And 17 days later, 3 of them have lost weight, 1 has gained weight. But all of them have lost vitality. All of them have got behavioural changes. A couple of them are scratching, their skin irritates. Their poos, of course, have swollen in size and stench and runniness. Pippa's a little one. She's hardly eaten her food throughout the period. She treats it with utter disdain. The images of the teeth, of course, are a significant telltale. Don't forget that these animals cut their teeth at 3 weeks of age, and from 3 weeks they're supposed to brush their teeth every day. Our dogs did, until they commenced this trial. And then for 17 days they ate junk food and didn't brush their teeth. And this, of course, is where the bacteria are travelling. Because they haven't been scrubbed away by the appropriate food, the bacteria have multiplied. And they're now gaining access to these dogs' mouths, and from the mouth to the rest of the body. And that, we think, is the reason why animals end up with many diseases of the liver, the kidneys, the heart, the immune system and so on, just the same as for humans. So for the participants, their ordeal is almost over. We're going to take some blood now, and then we're going to put it in vacuum tubes, keeping it cool in the refrigerator, subsequently spin it down, and that special supernatant we're going to send to Queensland for some very elaborate testing. And we're going to be in a position to share some pretty exciting results with you. So for 17 days, this is the fake food that our volunteers have been consuming. But right now, we can go and see them enjoy their first real meal after 17 days of this experiment. So the volunteers get to end their ordeal with a first meal of frozen chicken carcass. So just watch them, how they use each of their teeth in different ways, how they flip the carcass from side to side, how they rip and tear and give the best workout you can possibly get for the teeth and gums. What does this do? Well, of course, it's equivalent of brushing and flossing and squeegeeing all in one go. And of course, the salivary juices are flowing too, bringing antibodies and cleaning to that crevice between the tooth and the gums. And that's where all the bacteria have been hiding, but no more. They're now going to get scrubbed out of there, and we will start to see a considerable improvement in the health of the teeth and also the gums in the coming days. Stay tuned. To find these books and lots more information, visit rawmeatybones.com.